Jata tickle the voivod. Seems like Aranka was telling the truth.
Servus, sartuke dział.
Good afternoon.
Can we go to Samin now?
That wasn't too hard, was it? It suits you. You won't look out of place now.
Good to hear. Should we go?
Hold on a while. I'll get washed and dressed, then we can go.
Welcome, Miller. Who are your companions?
Who do you think? More guests.
Crazo, my friend. So you've arrived. And you're bringing company?
Sir, allow me to introduce Miss Kvyetta from Kolin. She's an acquaintance of mine. That is, I knew her parents. They were burghers.
I was passing by, and Miller Crazel was kind enough to ask me to accompany him. I hope you don't mind.
Not at all. I wouldn't turn away a visitor from so far away.
Lord Samin, why didn't you tell me you were expecting a lovely lady?
I'm just as surprised as you are. This is Goodwife Kvyetta.
Miss Kvyetta, from Kolin. It's an honor, Master Chamberlain.
And who are you, lad?
Henry. I'm helping Miller Crazel.
I brought him along to chaperone Miss Kvyetta. She doesn't know anyone here, so I didn't want to leave her alone.
The services of your lad will not be required. I'll be happy to take care of Miss Kvyetta. Of course, only if she wants to.
It would be an honor, Master Chamberlain.
You can leave, boy.
But, Master Chamberlain, you wouldn't just send Henry off, would you?
There's food and drink aplenty. We can easily accommodate one more guest.
Thank you. What about Lord von Berghoff? Has he arrived yet? I'd love to meet him.
The Royal Chamberlain is certainly not interested in the likes of you, boy.
Well, he hasn't arrived yet anyway.
I'm sure he'll come. You don't have to worry, sir.
I hope so. We can't hold off the ceremony until evening.
Oh, plenty of daylight left. At least you can get rid of those flea-ridden beggars by the gate in the meantime.
What? They're back? Tuma! Didn't I tell you to chase them away?
I drove them off, but they came back.
Close the gate so the guests don't see them. They must be gone by the time Lord von Berghoff arrives. Every last one, you hear?
Oh dear. Why so angry, sir? You seem a little jumpy. Surely not because of Sir Otto.
Of course it's because of him. What if it all ends up in disgrace? What if he turns up at the gate and leaves? I know he's capable of that.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Thanks, but I can't ask that of you. What kind of host would that make me?
If the boy offers voluntarily, you shouldn't turn him down. If he proves himself, perhaps we can introduce him to Lord von Berghoff as a reward, if that's what he wants.
I promise I won't bring shame on you.
We'll see. I've got to make some arrangements with the cook, but come and see me later. In the meantime, you can introduce yourself to the bailiff's son, Svartepluk, over there. You're the same age, so I think you'll get along just fine.
See now, Henry? I'm sure he could point you out some pretty lasses.
There's plenty of other entertainment, too. Bailiff Thrush is holding a dice tournament, and Captain Gnarly a dueling contest. In short, a proper wedding. Eat and drink to your heart's content. Rejoice! It's a big day for
One more thing, sir.
What else? Did I forget something?
There
Yes, of course. Please leave your weapons with Tuma. You surely understand it's for security.
Noble folk, give us poor beggars a bite to eat.
Just a few crumbs of bread.
I'm glad she's happy. Seems if I find out that Olga has so much as looked at her sideways. Calm down. Hey, I know you. You fought with us at the tavern.
Yeah, that'll be me. They call me Henry.
I heard. Anyway, what happened, happened. Let's not let it ruin our day. I'm Svatya. The pretty girl getting married today is my sister.
So I've heard.
This is Vitek.
The son of the biggest drunkard around. Be glad you didn't have the honor. Fortunately, my father's not here to embarrass me again.
I've heard about him.
I'm sure you did.
Quiet, you two. Sakura. Now I don't know what he said to her. Christ. Look at her face.
Whose?
Look over there. That pretty girl and the sad sack trying to impress her.
That's our friend, Wojtek.
What's it about?
When some poor lass catches his eye, he buzzes around her like a wasp.
And makes an incredible fool of himself.
And who's the girl?
Mishka. Her ma is old Samin's cook. That asshole Wojtek thinks he's going to win her over with some idiotic verse.
Well, actually, girls like poems. Well, unless you gabble like a barnyard gander while reciting them.
Gander, huh? A good one. Why don't you show Wojtek how it's done?
You can forget about it.
Jesus Christ! There's an idea! Let's bet on who has a better chance with Mishka. Vulgar Wojtek or handsome Henry.
I'd like to see that. You're on.
My money's on Henry. 10 groschen. So off you go, dust off your hose, tuck in your shirt, and go and win her heart.
I'll wager 10 groschen he fails.
All right. I could...
Fantastic. I knew right away you'd be up for a bit of fun.
Wait, though.
Stop dilly-dallying and go and get her! Before Wojtek wears her down!
Is there any point in trying to get a word in?
None. That's our Svatya for you.
Ah, bugger off. It'll be a laugh.
What's Wojtek even says to him?
Thanks, but it's not that bad.
Oh, Mishka, dearest. You give me no rest.
Really? Isn't it the other way around?
You keep me awake at night.
You poor thing. Try a decoction of Melissa and valerian.
How I long to hold you tight.
I can hardly breathe as it is.
Great things.
How I long to kiss your lips. And, put my hands on your hips.
Enough. I can't listen to another word.
That makes two of us.
And you are who?
I'm Henry.
What do you want here?
To rescue a damsel?
There's no damsel here that needs rescuing.
The damsel has a voice and a name.
And may I know it? Or is that impertinent?
Mishka.
Now look here.
Anything wrong?
I spoke to her first.
Are we on the marketplace here?
You think you can amuse Mishka more? That's a joke.
Look, Wojtek. Why don't we just leave Mishka alone, eh? She's not interested in our buffoonery anyway.
What buffoonery? It was you who interrupted us.
He interrupted you. More like he rescued me.
But I thought you liked it.
Well, do you know what it means to think?
I don't understand this at all. But girls like poems. All of them. Ma said so.
Recite to your ma, then. And give her my greetings.
But...
Sorry I didn't realise right away.
Better late than never. Wojtek still hasn't figured it out, though.
But...
Hey, come along with me, Henry.
fucking hell. See what you did? Mishka would be mine if it wasn't for your meddling.
Isn't it better here?
It's a nice place. It's definitely quieter here.
I come here when I want to be alone. Or when I'm washing.
You want to be alone? At a wedding?
It's not that. I like weddings. Only fellas like Void every time. Some fella comes sniffing around me, telling me how pretty I am. Or about how he's so rich, smart, and God knows.
You mustn't put up with it, Mishka.
You're a fun one to talk. Enough of that. I'd rather hear about you. Like, where you're from. You're not a local. I'd know you if you were.
Where am I from?
Unless it's a secret, of course.
I'm from Ratai. Well,
New? What?
because my village was torched.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I didn't... Wouldn't you like to dance? It'll take your mind off things.
Gladly.
And do you know how? Or will you stamp on...
Well, I reckon I can manage a few steps. I haven't tried it for a while.
Don't worry.
Care to dance?
Twit. So... And 1, 2, 3, and off we go! See? You're doing pretty good.
Thanks. I'm really trying.
We'll keep it going then.
Staring at a statue of the Virgin Mary. I hope he's got something up his sleeve. He can't possibly come off worse than Void. Unless he tries to hump her right away. And what are you going to do here in front of everyone? Let him take some balls.
Thanks, Henry. I enjoyed the dance.
Would you look at that? The return of the prodigal son. How did it go?
Well, I made a colossal fool of myself. Thank you very much.
Really? Didn't look that way from over here. If she thought you were a pain in the arse, she wouldn't have gone sneaking off with you.
No, we were just talking, really.
Talking? Is that all?
That's all.
Give him a break. Not everyone's a blabbermouth like you.
Either way, it looks like I won the bet, Svatya.
That's true. Oh well, we have to drink. To the newlyweds' health. That's what everybody here drinks to. Let's drink to us, fellas.
I should go and see Lord Semi. He looked worried, and I promised I'd help him. He'll introduce me to Lord von Berghoff in return.
Wow. How brave you are.
Such a nice meal in a long time. Indeed, but especially the selection.
I did my best.
I'm here to help you, sir.
I said you didn't have to.
Oh, I made a promise. Is this about the beggars by the gate?
That too, but I'm more worried about my wayward relatives and their insatiable thirst.
I haven't had the pleasure yet.
They're with my nephew Yurko. They're not bad fellows, but when they get drunk, well, what can I tell you? That's Moravians for you.
I'll try to keep an eye on them. Maybe I'll be able to keep them in check.
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. But don't get your hopes up. Getting between them and booze is asking for trouble.
What about the beggars, sir?
Try asking Tuma, the guard on the gate. Maybe he's figured something out already.
Wouldn't it be enough to give them a bit of food and encourage them to move on?
You think I didn't think of that? Or that I'm a pinch purse?
I certainly didn't mean that, sir.
If it was up to me, they'd all eat their fill. But my cook won't allow it. She cooks well, but she's shamefully stingy.
I'll talk to Tuma and we'll work something out.
Well, try to be done with it before Lord von Berghoff arrives.
Of course.
Thanks, Henry. I appreciate it.
You're Henry, right? The one accompanying that pretty lass from Colleen.
Accompanied? Seems my work is done now that the Master Chamberlain has turned up.
So, you're here to help me with the beggars?
Lord Semine would be glad if we got rid of them. I was told you'd know how.
It doesn't take a scholar to figure out. They came for alms, that's all. If they get some food, they'll be on their way.
So what kind of food do you think we should give them?
If it was up to me, I'd give them scraps from the kitchen. But the cook keeps saying there's no scraps. Says she uses it all for soup and gruel. She put the scraps away in the pantry and won't let anyone in there.
Isn't there any way I could reason with her?
That's not going to be easy. She's got one hell of a mouth. I think even old Semine's afraid of her. He put her in charge of the feast, and now they're fighting over every single groschen. The wedding already cost him a fortune. If he starts giving to the poor as well, there'll be hell to pay.
Where can I find the cook?
In the kitchen. Where else? But you can't reason with her. She's a tight-fisted old hag.
Have you tried just asking her?
Why would I do that? I'm telling you, it's not...
How can you be so sure? She was with her daughter.
Try it then.
I'll try talking to her.
Are you
I'm not. What?
Then you must be daft in...
If I can't reason with the cook, I can always...
If you do, just make sure...
Did you notice if she ever leaves the kitchen?
I've seen her go and gather herbs, or put more food on the tables from time to time. But someone would have to eat it all first.
Good to hear. I'm starving.
Then I wish you a hearty...
All right. All right. I'll see what I can do.
Good luck.
Are you still quarreling?
All that Ming and fish puts these that I used to kiss my old woman.
This is my kitchen. Stay out of my way, please. What are you looking for? There's plenty... Hey! How dare you? That's our food.
I'm gonna bash your face
Thief! Go and arrest him quickly!
You still resisting?
I should go and see Lord Semine. He looked worried.
Don't you think?
And I promised I'd help him. I'm here to help.
I haven't there with you'd be try us.
I'll talk.
Well, of course. Thanks.
Say, I pass.
Your head...
Okay.
So,
Lord...
If that...
How about giving them a few grosh?
Christ, don't even... If word gets out among the beggars that we're handing out coin, there'll be twice as many of them to... Never, ever give them groschen. Better let them starve.
So what?
If it was like the sheep...
Isn't there...
He put the wet...
I'll try.
It'd be special...
Did you know...
But...
I'm not hungry.
Well...
All right.
Good luck.
It smells so good.
What are you doing here? There's plenty... What would you like, young? Did the food run out? If it did, otherwise, stay out of my kitchen.
Tuma says you don't want to give anything to the beggars by the gate.
Well, I don't. What do
Don't you feel sorry for them?
Don't try that on me. I can't.
Is there really nothing left?
If I give them what's left, I won't have anything to cook with tomorrow. Tuma should have just driven them away. Why even bother with them? What are you doing here? Can't you see I'm... What are you looking for? There's plenty to eat outside. This is my kitchen. Stay out of my way, please. What are you after? There's food and drink in the courtyard. What are you doing?
It burst into flames.
I'm so thirsty, I could drink the juice from a dead donkey's eyeball.
I'm so thirsty I could drink this wedding dry and await the boat. But rather die of thirst than drink that bohemian swill. Same here. I'll no let that minging piss touch these lips that I used to kiss my old woman.
And not only her,
You shut your gob, or I'll plant a big sloppy smurrick on it too.
if you come anywhere near me with that stinking gob of
Especially the beer. That's a hell of a selection.
I even had beer brought all the way from Ipswich. What else could I do? I couldn't serve the guests and swill any booze and sustenance.
Quite right.
This smells so good. Can I get you a piece of it? Golden and crispy, well fed, here on the table. Settle your stomach.
What did they steal anyway?
Would you like some piglets, sir? It will go well with the wine, here on the table. Would you like some piglets? Oh my, this smells so good. Well, hungry already? Oh my, this smells so good.
I haven't even thanked you properly for the present for Olga.
Don't mention it, sir.
Are you still quarreling?
There's nothing left to eat.
Really? Well, excuse me. I wish you a blessed evening. Get out of my way. You'll find food outside. What are you after? There's food and drink in the courtyard.
This smells.
This is my kitchen. Stay out of my way. life. For this table, if I still have any.
Look what I brought from the pantry.
You're not serious? You really sneaked in there? To be honest, I really didn't think you'd succeed. That's that then. Thanks for the help. And you know what? Wait for me here. I'll throw it to them, and then we'll drink to our success.
Bringing us that liquor or no?
What?
Move your ass! We've not to sup it!
But Lord Samin...
Never mind that bodak. Since we came here from Moravia, we've got nothing to drink but that minging piss of yours. Makes me fucking boak it does, so never mind old Samin. And bring me the proper...
You know why Lord Samin won't give you anything better? Because he's afraid you'll get drunk and start a brawl.
Now look here, you bampot. I'll tell you an age-old piece of wisdom. A dry Moravian is 100 times more edge than a drunk one. So, if you didn't want this place smashed to pieces, bring us some decent liquor.
I see. This is getting serious. And where would I find something?
Something, my ass! We want the good swally we brought from Moravia. Seeing as we can't there be not but pishy. But old Samin took it from us and hid it in the fortress dunnies.
Dunnies?
The cellars. That old bodak even put with our liquor inside.
All right. But how will I recognize?
I'm sure you'll be able to tell. It's a wee jug. Well...
And who's guarding?
A guard, of course. He's holed up in there like a badger, gawking at the door and not moving an inch.
I don't think there's much I can do about the guard. Do you have any ideas?
I didn't care. Just get rid of him. Make up some keech so he fucks off. I'll let you in there. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
I reckon I don't have much choice, do I?
I'd have you marry in the dark.
Come on, older. Cheer up, or your bride will leave you at the altar.
Everybody's drinking and having a good time, and you're stuck.
Don't even get me started. Finally, a proper wedding after all these years, and I'm sent to guard the cellar. So them Moravian drunkards don't drink it dry? And I'm so thirsty, I could suck the gamp out of these walls.
I really don't envy you.
Thank you. I feel so...
Now go and get yourself a beer. I'll tell...
No way! If Tuma found out, he'd...
Tuma? Oh, come on. He's drinking too. We had some schnapps together a moment ago.
What? That sly bastard!
See? Why should you be stuck here like...
Right you are. If Tuma can drink, so can I.
Look what I found for you.
Oh, hooray! Bring it up! Ah, good va! You just made my day. You are...
My name is Henry.
I'm Yurko. And these... Come and sit with us, Henry. Don't be for health. God.
And to the newlywed.
To them too.
Hey, boy, Have you seen her?
What? Who?
Kvyetta, of course. I mean Miss Kvyetta.
I thought she was with you.
She was. We were enjoying ourselves, dancing. And now she's disappeared. Go and find her. Miller Crazel put you in charge of her. I mean, to make sure she's safe.
I'm sure it's nothing serious. When did you lose her?
I didn't lose. Our throats were dry from all the dancing, so she asked me to get her a drink. And when I came back with the cup, she was gone.
Couldn't she just be chatting with someone here?
Hardly. I've been looking for her, though.
You noticed anything suspicious?
What do you mean?
If anyone's been hanging around her. After all, Miss Kvyetta.
Now you're onto it. There was someone hanging around her. And with a face so cheeky you'd like to slap.
What did this scoundrel?
Like a cheeky bastard who could do with an icy bath and a few lashes of the cane.
I meant, how will
I see? He was dressed in yellow.
Why did he look so suspicious?
The way he acted. Haughty. As if he had blue blood and shat pure gold.
Oh? For golden shit?
For young curs who think they're the smartest in the whole world.
I'll have to look for him around here.
There are a few people who hold a grudge against me and are trying. I'm sure he told Kvyetta some tall tales to get her away from me. Whatever he tells you, don't believe a word he says. It's just gossip.
All right.
I just thought she wanted nothing more than me.
Yes?
You're a little nervous, aren't you?
You there? Well, he must be deaf.
So what?
Young man, would you dance with my daughter? No one has asked her for a dance yet, and Dubrovka is sad about it.
Why isn't anyone dancing?
She's so shy. The cheekier girls always steal all the boys. So the...
I'm sorry, good wife, but I don't feel like dancing.
It wouldn't cost you anything, would it?
So she'll notice right away. Leave that to me. So, we follow the plans. Silence. I'm sure someone was suspicious. You think someone betrayed him? Calm down. We'll wait and see. An hour before what's changed. He kept staring at me. I'd better be careful. Can't you just let it go? Never. Oldram complained about you again. What's eating the old man now? Excuse me. I bet that precious bull of his just shuts all over it. A beast like that could easily spray the whole place in one go.
Woman?
Oh, yeah. I might have known you'd be behind it.
I reckon he's talking to you.
Henry, what the fuck are you...
How the hell did you get in here?
What's it to you? I just did. I can take care of myself even without you on my arse.
You're full of surprises.
What are you doing here? Can't you see I have company?
Yeah, she's why I'm here.
Too bad, pal. I saw her first, and I'm certainly not sharing.
You can both have me.
Don't even think about it.
I did not say anything.
Listen, Enelin, the Chamberlain is looking for you, and...
Who's Enelin? She told me her name was Kvyetta.
Why are you bothering my girl?
You again.
What do you mean, your girl? Bugger off, arsehole.
I was talking to her first. I was just getting some wine.
Kvyetta doesn't give a damn about you. Got it? Go and find a corner somewhere where you can pull your plonker, and next time try your luck with someone any more on your level, yokel.
So, you've... gagged up on me, eh? First you make a fool of me, and then this prick?
We didn't agree on anything. And forget about Mishka. She had no time for either of us.
I'm having a really bad day today. Women don't want me.
to.
My friends, I'm a joke. All that's left is the booze. Booze never lets you down.
Well, each to his own. Did you really send him to get wine?
Yes, just to get rid of him, the drunken nuisance.
If you'd stayed with the Chamberlain, you wouldn't have to deal with this. That's why you're here, remember?
I won't go back to him. No way.
All right. Well, what am I supposed to say to the Chamberlain now? If I don't bring you back, he'll have me kicked out of here.
What do I care? We never agreed on that. Here you go. Give him back the ring so he doesn't say I'm a thief. And if that's not enough, you can threaten to tell everyone what he wanted me to do.
But I don't know what that was.
Ah, but he doesn't know that. I'm sure he'll think twice about kicking you out.
Why won't you? We had a deal.
We never agreed on anything like that.
What did he want from you?
I'm not going to speak of it. When I said no, he got mad for a while, but then he gave me a ring and started promising more and more.
I knew right away there was something off about that Ulrich.
What will the miller say?
That's not my problem.
So maybe I should go and tell Ulrich how I fared.
And I'll go too. As far away from here as I can. Well, I can stay a little while. A young jackrabbit like you needs no more than that anyway.
Ugh. Save that for when...
If I'm not wrong, it's been nearly a year since we got into that.
In Prague.
And it's still
What's it to be, you wretch? Maybe I'll
Master Chamberlain, where's Lord von Berghoff?
What's it to you, Lord von Berg?
I found...
Where is she then?
I'm supposed to tell you not to wait for her. She's not coming back.
What? Why?
I don't know. But she looked really scared when I found her. God knows what scared her so much. You wouldn't happen to know what it might be. I mean, you were with her all this...
I wasn't alone with her.
Right. Now she's gone.
Well, what's to be done?
About Lord von Berghoff.
I'd like to know that too. Oswald, if he doesn't arrive, the ceremony will have to start without him. There's no...
Where on earth is he? We've been waiting for hours. I sent someone to look for him.
Master Chamberlain, how's it looking? When's Sir Otto coming?
I wish I knew, sir. His party should have been here long ago.
What?
I sent someone to look for them, but there's no sign of them. It's regrettable, but we'd better start without him.
Let's get started, Father.
Damn it.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to witness the sacred union of Agnes and Alda. I ask you before God and his holy church to make your holy vow of matrimony, love, honor, and fidelity. Do you so swear until death do you part?
I do.
I do.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Right back where we started.
Von Bergov's not coming, so why stay here? I'll congratulate the newlyweds and go. Are you alright?
I thought the Grim Reaper was coming for me. Oh, that's only Albert.
Weren't you supposed to watch those poor wretches by the gate?
Yeah, I was. But I don't have to do it anymore. It's been dealt with.
Woos, old Ram. Can't you let it go for once? We came here to have fun.
Do it!
Raising suspicions that some... Henry? I just saw Yurko, and I thought you were supposed to watch him.
It's better this way. Wise man once told me a sober Moravian is far more trouble than a drunk one.
That sounds like Yurko.
Indeed. And he ought to know about
Oh, to hell with it. I have to admit, Yurko seemed a little if only he didn't have to... Well, I suppose you can't...
Sir, do you know where I can find your son and his bride?
Sorry, I haven't seen... Don't bother them too much. Let them have some peace.
Father, have you seen the bride and groom?
I haven't. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen young Op.
And the bride?
A few moments ago, Agnes was talking with the cook's daughter.
Thank you, Father. I won't disturb you anymore. God be with you.
Till we meet again.
His only son. A blessed evening.
Have you seen the bride?
The bride?
And where can I find her?
Agnes? Well, she mentioned she needed to take a bus. I suppose she's looking for older. She's at home.
Thanks.
Farewell.
If you're my friend, you'll have a drink with me. It will be the...
Have you seen your sister and young Lord Semin? I want to give them...
I think I saw them going into the... Their marriage has lasted barely half a day.
Can't be that bad.
If I had old Semin for a father-in-law...
What are you doing here? Who are you?
I'm Henry. I was hoping to find you both here. Come now, dry your tears. Did he...
No. He just disappeared. Left practically.
But why? You...
I was hoping he'd stay at home more after we were married.
What was so urgent that it couldn't wait?
I don't know. He didn't tell me, but he off...
Don't worry. He'll be back soon. Nobody would leave a...
His father arranged the marriage mainly for the money they're getting from my pa.
Oh, come now. Look at yourself. You're turning all the heads today. They all envy Alder. And he...
I don't even know if he noticed. Even during the ceremony, it was like he was looking... I've already cried buckets. I could use a drink.
Shouldn't you slow down? The night is still young. Maybe Alder will come...
Mother said all a girl has to do is lie down and hold on. I can do that drunk.
Wow.
The booze! Oh, fucking hell! It's you again! Oh, fight! Fuck off me! You wanna fuck the bride, huh? Hypocrite!
What are you doing, you drunken fool?
Someone's been coveting your neighbour's wife, eh?
Bollocks!
I'm not going to blame you. You might have waited until this all went home.
Let's be having you! Let's be having you!
Watch out! He's trying to
fuck you!
Enough!
I'll be donkey! Show what you're made of, you wretch!
Nice strike!
Right on the money! Fucking scumbag!
To the devil! You'll be fucking sorry! That's what I call it! Ah! You let him on! Be you for a bloody motherfucker! I'll be done with you in a...
We underestimated!
Nice!
Take that door!
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rubble before they turn everything into firewood!
cursed luck. Well. Distinguished guests.
For the love of God. Does it have to be him?
Trust me, friend.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
We need to have a word with you.
Oh. Would your graces care to sit?
I think not.
What brings you to my humble rectory, gentlemen?
Are you all packed, Godwin? I heard you got kicked out of your humble rectory.
So who do I owe that to? You wouldn't have had anything to do with this, would you, Hanush?
You've no one to thank for that but yourself, Godwin. If you hadn't been living like an animal, you wouldn't be regretting it now.
You're wrong, though. I don't regret anything.
And I trust you won't regret hearing us out now. We have a secret mission for you.
I'm all ears, Sir Radzik.
Do you know about Lord Capon's mission?
Aye. I heard a word or two about that. Where was it you sent him? Trotsky?
Yes, to Sir Otto von Bergoff's castle.
Royal Chamberlain von Berger. The League of Lords fella.
You know more than I'd expect from you.
It doesn't surprise me. I also know that Trotsky is about 3 days' ride away.
2 days, weather permitting.
The young lord should have been back long since then, shouldn't he?
He should. But he's not.
And now you want me to find out why he's not here yet.
That's right. You'll go to Trotsky and see if anything's happened to him.
Why don't you send Henry after him? As far as I know, he's always done a good job for you.
That's exactly why he went with Capon.
So it's more serious than I thought. All right. I'll do it.
Well, that went better than I expected.
Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. I won't rest until my nephew is safely back in Perkstein.
When should I go?
Right away.
Fuck! Did they have to lock us up in here of all places? I have a feeling these walls are moving. The cell is getting smaller and smaller. Can you hear me? Let me out! Hey! Hear me!
Give it a rest. No one's come in.
I feel like we're going to be crushed here.
Well, that ought to bring us closer together.
Very droll. I just don't like these kind of places.
Like jails. Not a lot of people do.
No, I suppose they don't. Listen here, Henry. I wanted to say... well... Henry?
After all, as you know, I'm just a common dung grubber, while you're the great Bellatore.
Bellator? But... I was stupid to think like that. It was stupid. But now I'm sitting here too, for behaving like a Bellator. I might have left you in it.
Yeah, you might.
Nevertheless, Henry, I wanted to say that... well, you were right. I behaved... badly.
All right. I accept your apology. All water under the bridge, eh? Old pal.
Thanks. So, what were you getting up to the whole time, anyway?
I was working in a mill for some miller crazel. I thought I'd have a nice little job hauling the odd sack of flour, but there were lots of...
I've heard about Crazel too. An odd chap.
Odd is... What about you?
I also stuck to what...
What, boozing and whoring?
Fucking hunting.
You were poaching?
Only commoners poach. I was hunting in the territory of another noble. Without his...
But that's a capital crime.
Ah, bollocks!
Heaven help us.
Shh, quiet. There's something going...
Have you seen Captain Thomas? Yarrick says he's in a bad way.
He's right. Them fuckers cut him up good.
Last I heard from Father Nicodemus, though, was that his wounds are healing.
Aye. Only he's been struck down by a fever. And the Sawbones is away with Sir Otto.
Good God.
Captain Thomas! Yes! He met us before we reached the pond, didn't he? We showed him our letter.
But he's in a fever. You heard them.
Oh, we'll deal with that somehow. Hey!
Leave it be.
Hey! Open up, you rabble! We're messengers from Ratai. Your captain can confirm it. Do you hear?
Again?
Those damned fools won't give us any...
Come on, fellas! Be reasonable. We're envoys of the Lord of Lipa.
It's about time. Just you wait till Lord von Berghoff hears how you treat a noble.
You, come with me to the courtyard. Chamberlain says we ain't gonna waste bread on you for nothing. We've got a job for you.
What about me? I want to talk to the captain right now.
You want to talk to God, fella. You're getting the gallows for poaching.
What? But you can't hang a nobleman.
Jesus, wait! Hear that? That bell's tolling for you, mate. 12 more times, and the priest will come for you. Hans!
But you can't!
Hans, don't worry, I'll fix it! Move it!
I'm a nobleman! Do you hear me? I'm a noble! I'm Sir Hans Capon of Bergstein.
So, if you want to get out of here, you'll have to make amends and work off your debt. For a start, you can carry all the charcoal from this wagon up to the store.
Wait, though. What's going to happen with Capon?
With that madman? He was poaching, so he'll swing.
But he really is a noble.
Ain't you a bit old for fairy tales, son? Once the bell tolls for the 12th time, it won't matter a damn who he used to be anyway. If you want to do something for him, pray. And best pretend you don't know him.
Your Captain Thomas can testify that we're envoys from Ratai. It's the truth, I swear.
Don't you say a word about our captain. We don't know if the poor fellow will live to see morning. They moved him during the night to the chapel at the very top of the Maiden. It seems only God can help him now.
And can I go there? I really have...
Don't fucking annoy me, fella. You got off lightly so far, believe...
What? You won't even let me pray in the chapel?
We will not. You're not allowed inside at all. And don't let me catch you snooping.
I'll get to work then.
Good lad. The store's up by the gate to the... Or Sinner the blacksmith is idling around somewhere there. He'll think up some job. Or go down to the outer bailey where they're building the scaffold near the gate. They'll be working up there for sure. And no wandering around where you're not allowed. Don't stick your nose...
Yeah.
better here in Trotsky.
Let's hope the bride doesn't hear you.
And why wouldn't they when it's true? It'll be bad, I tell you.
I don't know. Seems to me it's always the same. Bad.
Well, it'll be even worse. Look, there's a rabble running rampant over the countryside.
Excuse me. Friend.
Well, I'm all ears, Master Philosopher. It was nice. Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls for my liking. It's a lot better here in Trotsky.
Let's hope the bride doesn't hear you. She might think offense.
And on duty too.
You play the saint, but I know very well what you fellas say in the guardhouse about the chamberlain.
That's another matter.
And why?
Have you ever set eyes on Wayne? It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls for my liking. It's a lot better here in Trotsky.
Let's hope the bride doesn't
Wine and a bite to eat.
Ah, so it's true what the laundress is saying, that you go and report on them to the chamberlain.
I wouldn't put it that way. Nothing escapes my eye, and Ulrich knows that. We sometimes invite them to a chat about
That's that.
absent.
I met him a few...
I finished hauling the sacks.
How should I know? They told me to think up some job for you, so you wouldn't be idle. So if you want to pass the time, go...
Well, if you really don't have anything for me, I'll just idle...
That'd suit you, eh? None of that. Only, what to do with you? I've only got work in the forge, and that's a craft.
So, I don't know.
You can go down to the lower gate. Calder's building a gallows there. You can see if the fool is doing it properly.
All right.
do you think you're doing?
The Lord be with you. What do you...
I was told to come and ask you for a job.
Nice timing. Do you know anything?
No, but...
That ain't worth a damn to me if I have to teach you. Good tool. I got the job of fixing up this here scaffold, so it don't collapse when we hang that poach. But the whole thing is fucked. I need a good carpenter. There's one broadaxe in the shed, but it's as blunt as a file. Of course, Osina didn't find...
But that poacher is innocent.
An innocent poacher? But that's nothing to do with me. My job is to make sure it don't go...
Actually, I just remembered. I've got to help someone.
Greetings to you.
Sir, I want...
You? What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be helping outside in the courtyard? Christ! First you cause mayhem at a noble wedding, and now...
I noticed, sir, that something is...
How could a vagabond...
One vagabond isn't the same as another, sir. It can be hard to tell the difference between beggars and us students from Prague, but we have a...
And what are you doing here? Prague is a long way off.
I'm here to gain experience. Our professors encouraged us to travel the...
Mm-hmm. And where...
You know,
But what?
A university.
Now listen here, you filthy vagabond. No one is going to make fun of me. Oh, it started up again.
You're not allowed here.
What was Lord Semin's...
You're not permitted to be here. Halt!
All right. You caught me. I surrender.
You can't say you weren't warned. You can't just look. You'll pay up and show me whether you stole anything. Otherwise...
I can't pay.
In that case...
Take me away.
Now show me what you've got.
All right.
All right then. I don't see anything. You won't avoid punishment.
Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls for my liking. It's a lot better here.
Good day.
Good to see you, friend.
When it's through, it'll be bad, I tell you.
I don't know. Seems to me it's always the same. Bad.
Well, it'll be even worse. Look, there's a rabble running rampant over the country. Well, I ain't so sure about that when I hear what you're saying.
It was nice. Good food. and drink. It was nice. Good food. Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls for my liking. It's a lot better here in Trotsky.
It's clear as a bell. Everything was fine as long as we had a king. We still got a king.
Go away. No one wants any tramps around here.
Someone might care why I listen to such talk and on duty. It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests. It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls for my liking. It's a lot better here in Trotsky.
Let's hope the world doesn't hear you.
Hey, but for sure, Chamberlain Ulrich hasn't got it easy. He's got all sorts of worries. Sir Otto travels a lot, so he's got to do a lot of stuff on his behalf. Whatever worries he has,
That's that.
Careful.
So it's true what the law...
I think.
How should I tell...
Well,
That's only...
so.
You can...
All right.
Wedding like.
It was nice. Good food and drink. So, I went to... God bless. Same to you.
Greetings. What bring?
I was told to...
Nice time.
No?
That ain't where I got the job. But there's one.
I could...
You could.
Sure thing.
What brings you here?
It was nice. Good food.
You've got to do a lot of stuff on his behalf.
Whatever worries you.
You again?
Well, I could maybe help you in the forge.
You could have said that at the start.
My pa was a...
Then you might actually be some... Tell you what, go to the forge. The fire. So fire it up and make some horseshoes for Kabat. He's our groom. Always... And there's only one nag stabled here now that his lordship's away with...
Well, the thing is, I've never...
A blacksmith's son? Well, whatever.
All right.
How many... Smart lad. We've got one horse. But Kabat's already got 3. So that's 4.
1.
You'll find everything you need in the trunk in the forge. It's there, past the gate. I've even got some sketches there. They could help you.
All right.
And now I'm telling you to go. And when it's done, bring it to me to check so you don't make me look... Lads!
Where's that blacksmith? loiters around here all day, and when you need him, he vanishes like the wind.
I've been banging this spot for a long time.
Merciful God, your only begotten Son, crucifix! Where's that blacksmith? And so does the power of enduring pain and fortitude. Look down upon our Captain Thomas with a father's love, and upon all who suffer, feel the pains and other afflictions of sickness. Let them know that they are not alone in their afflictions. That damn wretch!
I have to hammer it more evenly. I have to hammer it more evenly.
Like always, he loiters around here all day.
I can't keep hitting the same place.
He vanishes like the wind. Crucifix! Where's that blacksmith?
Well, this one's gonna need some more work.
Like always, he loiters around here all day, and when you need him, he vanishes like the wind. Where's that fool of a blacksmith? That miserable blacksmith. Where is he now? Feel the pain and other afflictions. Let them know that they are not alone in their afflictions, but that Christ is forever by their side. Crucifix! Where's that blacksmith?
I can't keep hitting the same place.
Like always, he loiters around here all day, and when
Looks
you
like
need
it's
him,
almost
he
done.
vanishes like the wind.
And that's that.
Crucifix! Where's that?
The first bell. Another 11 to go.
That damn wretch!
Have you seen errors in the scribes?
About that horse.
Well?
Yeah.
Well, what are you standing around here for? I told you to take...
No. You told me to bring...
You're a smart one, eh? Well, he's our groom. Most likely he'll be idling by just between the two of us. He's a very unpleasant fella.
Wedding night.
It was nice. Good food.
I brought you those...
That took long enough. I've only got one horse here, and I've got nothing to and you know who gets in the shit over it?
You?
Exactly. Mistakes are punished here, so either I'd end up reduced to... or I'd have to go back to what I was doing before. And I wouldn't like that.
Do I get something for those...
Hey, I've no time for jokes. I've only got one horse.
I'll be going then.
So run along, and next time, put...
The second toll for Hans. This one is sharpened already. Here it is.
Sharp as a skinning knife. Nice. Without your help, the scaffold could well collapse under that poacher. And nobody wants that.
And then the execution would be postponed.
I doubt it. We're not going to make a show out of it like they do in Prague. But someone would have to get their hands dirty, and no one fancies that.
Understandably.
Anyway, thanks. I can't afford to fuck things up today. The Chamberlain is as tetchy as the devil.
Isn't he always?
Yeah, but even more today. Anna the laundress said he's got bellyache. Everyone is avoiding him like...
Uh-huh. Would you happen to know how I can get in?
And what would you want to...
I want to pray in the chapel.
The chapel, eh? Well, I'll be damned. I know one hand by the name of Binyak that wanted into the castle.
I'll be going.
I've got... God be with you.
What do you... Speak up!
This property belongs to someone else.
It was nice. Good food.
Hey, Wojtek. We've still got work.
Can't you see I'm talking?
I ain't seen you here.
I'm Henry.
It's great to have some new lads here.
Oh, aye. I wouldn't want a repeat of our last...
Are you also helping Wojtek?
Sorry. I have work to...
Aye.
It was nice to meet. What was Lord Senior's wedding like?
Do you know where Captain Thomas is?
It's true, son. It doesn't look good for...
I'd like to pray with him.
A kind thought, but you can't get to Thomas. I had him moved during the night up to the...
Why can't I...
You know, the castle chapel is an important place. Only Lord von Berghoff, his kin, and...
Like you, for it.
Naturally. It's certainly good of you to want to pray for Thomas, but you can do that anywhere without...
Why did you take...
The surgeon is away with Lord von Berghoff, and Thomas has got considerably worse. I don't like to say it, but there's nothing...
I'll be...
Go. Till we meet again. Careful! If you're after some leftovers, the kitchen's up top. I don't think there's much there, though. And not a step further than the kitchen.
Guard?
Must you interrupt me at my prayers?
Sorry to bother you, but I heard you praying.
You know Thomas?
Well, that's a really long story, but I heard what happened to him.
Talk. What do you expect to hear? Thomas is lying in a fever upstairs in the Maiden. And them bastards cut him up good. The poor fella. And if that wasn't enough, they stole...
And the Maiden...
You're in Trotsky for the first time, eh? It's that narrow... We call the second one the Crone. There's some legend about it, but to tell the truth...
What exactly is...
He was badly wounded in a fight. It looked for a while like he wouldn't live to see the dawn. But only a few days ago he caught a fever and the Sawbones is away with...
I'll be going.
Thanks.
Where's that fool of a blacksmith?
What's the matter, good wife?
Because of that damn blacksmith. I'm waiting here for him like for... The lock on my spice chest is stuck. And Sir Otto will be back any time. How am I to bake gingerbread without...
Can I help you somehow?
No, unless you can pick a lock.
I know how to do it, but first...
All right, I'll wait here. Another while won't...
Excuse me?
The third toll. I better get moving. Still no sign of the...
None at all.
How can the...
How do you think? He always takes this, and then he promises to change the lock for 3 years.
Oh well.
He ought to.
So I got what I needed, and we can get to it.
It's in the castle cellars. Follow me. My time...
Yeah, but I'm not allowed there.
Never mind that. You're going with me and you're helping me. What a day. I burnt the roux in the morning, and then the girl told me we're out of venison. I don't know what that gamekeeper's up to again. Actually, I do know, and it ain't nothing good. And now this. 3 years that lock is broken, and 3 years... Good for nothing has been promising to fix it. But no. After all, I'm just a stupid cook's fanker who's always nagging and won't leave anyone in peace. But if I didn't nag, there'd be nothing done in this godforsaken castle. You have to kick people's asses here to even get them out of bed in the morning. The lazy boat. Here it is, that damn chest. 3 years I've been telling him. Gods.
Farewell, my friend.
Thank you kindly, young man. If you want to get a bite to eat, stop by the kitchen.
Do you know how I can get up to the...
You can't. Only his lordship and his family go there. Usually, that is. Only now, Captain Thomas is like...
I understand.
Take care, then.
Hang on.
What did I do to deserve this? Oh!
Sir...
You? What are you doing? Christ! First you cause mayhem at a noble...
Well, I was given the job of hauling...
And why are you bothering me with that?
Of course, sir. After all, you're the most senior...
Enough! I've no time for empty...
I noticed...
How could a vagabond...
Sir, I might not look the part.
Don't waste my time with you.
Well, books. Learning.
Now listen here, you filthy vagabond. Oh, it's...
I apologize.
When that's all done, let the maids get stuck into cleaning, so you don't show me up in front of his lordship.
I hope you weren't planning on breaking in here.
Clear up and don't bother me.
The fourth bell.
Huh? Strange. I must be mad. To hell with it.
Pardon me for disturbing.
If you want to pray, go somewhere else. Unless you're a priest.
No, I'm not.
I'm Adela, Thomas's sister.
I need to talk to your brother.
No chance of that. Unless he returns soon, Thomas won't.
Maybe I could help.
The only one who can help now is the priest. And I don't want to sound gloomy, but all he can...
Where's the physician?
He's with Lord von Berghoff. He was only meant to be gone for a while. But it seems that... Anyway, the concoction ran out.
I'm not a physician, but I could try and brew that concoction. It can't hurt to try.
If I knew that, I'd have... Not even our surgeon knows. He does everything according to his books. He uses some medical manuscripts.
And where is this book?
How should I know? Probably in his chambers.
I'll have a look there then.
But no one is allowed.
I'll figure it out somehow.
Why do you want...
Out of Christian...
Don't joke.
The world needs some goodness. Sometimes it pays off to try.
Are you trying to...
No, I'm not.
Yes.
I'll get going then. I don't have much time.
Go.
The bell's ringing for Hans the 5th time.
Who could have opened it?
Huh?
Who's that creeping around? Hey, you've no business here. Are you looking to steal something?
This place is off limits to you. Halt! Are you deaf? Yield!
Why is he not here now?
Hey!
Mercy! I surrender!
Felt like doing a bit of For now, you'll pay a fine.
If you don't stop this insolent...
Shut your I won't be in...
I can't pay...
In that case...
Take me away.
Now, show me what you've got.
All right.
All right, then. You won't...
The bell's ringing for Hans the 5th time.
How come it's open? I closed that door.
Eh?
Stuff your face quickly and get back to work.
If it's scrub you're after, you'll have to wait. I've been here for ages, and have to go on duty.
I suppose you're waiting here...
Damn right. Like, I know they're preparing a banquet for his nibs, but they could... Or at least a bit of gruel for...
Why don't you go to the other kitchen?
Are you daft? That's the noble's kitchen.
I can try and find something.
Haven't you got anything better to do?
Not really. Besides...
Go and look, then. There's some baths down below. I'd go myself, but if someone saw me there, I'd be in trouble.
I'll figure it out. I'll be going then.
Go.
If anything goes missing there, I'll be after you.
Where did they get to? You've no business upstairs. Stay down here. If it's scrub you're after, you'll have to wait.
Still hungry?
I wouldn't. Thanks.
You're welcome. The 6th bell. Half the time is up.
You? What in God's name are you doing here?
I'm looking for medicine. For Captain Thomas.
Well, the Sawbones ain't here, so you're out of luck. Like the captain.
I need help.
Who doesn't?
I don't...
Thomas?
Well... I'm not...
Oh,
well, don't forget... And you...
And you... No. And...
7th bell. Didn't try hard enough. It's the 8th bell. I need to hurry.
toilet for too long?
Ninth bell. Only 3 to go.
All right. What was that? What's going on here?
Huh. Strange. To hell with it.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
It will have to be diluted. His fever is getting worse. If this doesn't work, I don't think he'll last long.
You all to be vigilant. These days we have all sorts of vagabonds, drifters, outlaws and bandits roaming the country. And we have one of those vermin here today. A fella called Hans, who is clearly not right in the head. A dangerous madman, a brawler, and a thug, the worst of all, a poacher. And so, for the damages he caused to our dear Lord Otto von Berghoff. He is sentenced to be hanged by the neck until dead.
You can't execute this man. He's a noble. Captain Thomas here will testify that we're messengers from Ratoi.
What is this nonsense, for Christ's sake?
It's true. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Deal with it, for God's sake!
But, sir, the captain...
Captain Thomas has a fever. He's clearly delirious. Seize them immediately.
You can't do this! I am a nobleman, do you hear? A noble!
Get your hands off me! You can't do this!
Open the gates!
My lord.
What the hell is going on?
It was just a... It's a hanging.
You can't hang him. He's a noble.
That's for me to judge. Take him down! And for Christ's sake, help me off this horse!
You may enter. His lordship is expecting you.
So, you're messengers from Ratoi, huh? I was wondering when someone would turn up. All right, then. Let's hear it.
My respects, Sir Otto. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and this is Henry of Skalitz, my escort.
Welcome to Trotsky, gentlemen. I'd greet you standing up as befits, but I'm glad I can even sit at the moment.
I heard you were ambushed by outlaws.
You heard right. Those bastards did a job on me. And I got out luckier than most. Almost all the others were killed, including my page and my surgeon. So there is no one here to heal me, and I will have to inform poor Albert's father that his son died in my service.
I hope your health will soon be restored, sir.
We shall see. But now, you tell me what happened here in Herrgottsnamen. Why did my chamberlain try to hang you, Lord Capon?
In truth, the welcome we got from your Master Chamberlain was somewhat... how shall I put it? Well, it was somewhat unexpected. I must say, it was the first time I had a noose around my neck, and it wasn't the most pleasant experience.
Please, accept my apologies, sir. And that of my chamberlain, too. Is that not so, Ulrich? I must say in his defense that he had my orders not to admit anyone to the castle, and to be cautious.
I understand, sir. At home, Some bandits got into Tamberg by subterfuge, and it cost us a lot of effort to reconquer it.
I'm glad you understand. Anyway, let us leave this misunderstanding aside and get to the point. As far as I'm aware, Ratai showed no interest in negotiations before, either with me or with the League of Lords.
True. Our houses have thus far stood on opposite sides.
I should say so. Attacking Brno and Jihlava together with that renegade Sokol of Lemberg hardly inspired our sympathy. But let us leave that aside. Tell me, what does Sir Hanush have on his mind? I am all ears.
Unfortunately, during the ambush, we lost the letter we were carrying, so you'll have to make do with my word of mouth.
All right. Go ahead and speak.
In brief, Sir Hanush, Sir Radzig, and other lords take the view that the situation has got out of control. And that's of no benefit to anyone in Bohemia, neither Wenceslas's supporters or the League of Lords. King Sigismund's actions will not lead to instilling greater order than under King Wenceslas. Quite the contrary.
Let us say that maybe. What arises from it?
Sir Hanush and the other lords on our side are interested in knowing what the stance of the League of Lords is at this moment, and whether they haven't perhaps reevaluated some things.
In other words, whether I might betray Sigismund.
Well, betray is a strong word. We came to you, Sir Otto, because you're the leading voice of the League of Lords. I expect there are also lords among your ranks who are considering how to find a way out of this sticky situation. And for the Kingdom of Bohemia, it would certainly be better if our paths were to join rather than parting.
Your companion speaks like a diplomat, Sir Hans. However, the question is whether it's possible to join fire with water and end up with anything but nasty smoke. Nonetheless, Sir Hanush and Sir Radzig are right. There is disorder and anarchy in the land. Bandits riding roughshod all over. As we all know, to our cost.
We've had plenty of experience of that at home too, sir. Only a short time ago we had to deal with a similar band.
Then you will surely understand that before I begin debating who would be the better king, I must sweep my own doorstep. Only I'm damned if I know how to do that, since those bastards have wiped out half of my garrison, including my captain.
If I may be so bold, sir, you're not the only one. We also have a score to settle with them, so Henry and I will gladly help you.
Is that so? Now that is what I call the words of a knight, Sir Hans.
Right now, we've got a common enemy, so we have common interests too.
So then, sir, may we be of assistance to you?
Indeed you may. Perhaps in the end we may really find some common ground. I need to muster sufficient reserves to deal with those outlaws once and for all. I'm summoning my vassals here to Trotsky. And since I don't have many men left to send as messengers, I will gladly accept your help.
Just say the word, sir. Where should we go?
You'll go to Nebakov, a small castle, or rather a fortress among the cliffs. The yeoman there, Jaromir Nebak, is an old hardhat and may not be very willing to fulfill his obligations. It would be useful if an eloquent noble like yourself visited him to explain him clearly why I need his whole garrison.
We'll take care of it, sir. Count on us.
All right. We'll head out as soon as possible. Let's not delay our diplomatic mission unnecessarily.
Very well. I think that is all for now. The Chamberlain will show you where you can put your heads down, and he will supply you with horses. And once we have resolved this little digression, we shall talk about your own mission.
Thank you, sir.
May I ask something, Sir Otto?
Oh.
When you were ambushed, did you see those bandits? Would you recognize any of them?
Henry, don't start with that again.
Why do you ask?
The thing is, when we were ambushed, I believe I saw among them one of the men we ran up against at home.
Oh. What did he...
He's called István Toth, a Hungarian noble. He wears black armor. A stocky fella, around 40.
I've already told you that's nonsense. How would he be here? You only saw him from a distance, from behind. You're imagining it.
And why does this Toth interest you, young man?
He was the leader of a band that made trouble for us in Sasau. And he has something that belongs to me.
Ah, interesting. Interesting. But I must disappoint you. I saw no one of that description.
Thank you, sir. And sorry. I had to ask.
I understand. And now I shall entrust you to the care of Uri here. And I shall look forward to the good tidings you bring me from Nebakov. Go with God, gentlemen.
Thank you for everything, sir. The Lord be with you.
There will be time enough yet for social niceties. Now there are more practical matters to deal with. Sir Otto has generously agreed to accommodate Lord Capon in one of his chambers. And you, Henry, shall also be accommodated, as befits your station. There, your, equipment shall also be returned to you, and you'll find your horse in the stable. Nevertheless, his lordship takes the view that, as a noble's escort, you should have a befitting mount. And therefore he has kindly decided that you may take one of our horses, if you so wish. Gentlemen, follow me.